Coming up, was Good Boy worth the hype? Worth the hype? Live up to the hype?
Sure.
Something like that?
Works for me.
I think I've had too much to already.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. All right. And the whiskey tonight. Oh, I gotta wait.
Yeah, you're wait. Get ahead of
I'm
yourself.
just
You haven't even clapped yet?
anxious.
Jesus,
I
man.
know.
I thought I was bad.
Here we go.
Oh. Ooh, that was a roundabout one. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I am one of your hosts, Warwick.
Close.
Totally caught you off guard, didn't I?
Close.
Logan Lynch.
Oh,
Yeah, I was waiting. Oh, you were just hanging out there.
I just waiting. I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
I'm the guy in the Analon Black. Today, what are we doing, Mr. Price?
Today we are reviewing movies, and we're also reviewing alcohol.
What's the movie?
I'm getting there.
What's the
And
bourbon?
Alcohol.
And alcohol.
So the movie we're watching is Good Boy. Good Boy. 2025 just came out, and we'll tell you what we thought about it. But first, most importantly, we review alcohol.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Mr. Long.
So, in carefully pairing a whiskey with Good Boy,
Dog piss.
It tastes like shit.
that
Why is it brown?
I don't know what I'm pulling out yet either.
Oh, that's what she said.
I hope not.
I'm gonna do this one.
Crying game.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this one. This is Travelers.
Ooh.
Travelers is a Buffalo Trace product.
Okay.
It's been around for a long time.
It's very,
I'll let you guys take a
very
gander at that.
simplistic in the
Yeah.
bottle there.
Didn't spend a lot of money on the
It is.
labeling.
Well, I like the backlit. What's the backlit? Was that the actual map of the area? Looks like.
That's where
Let me put my glasses
I
on.
think
That is
Oh, there
correct.
it is. I see
Lexington.
Colonel
Kentucky?
Marshall's office. What is this, like Lexington? I see.
Treasure Buried Here.
Ryan's. Chester Copperpot. There's a river nearby there, so that's pretty cool. That's that's subtle.
So it is a very understated bottle.
Excuse me.
Actually, one funny thing is, obviously because of science and magnification, the label in front looks bigger from behind because the map looks bigger, but the label is actually fairly small in front.
Optics. Yeah.
That's
pretty
true.
cool.
We're
It is-
learning something.
This is a blended whiskey.
So it is a
It is.
Buffalo Trace. It is blended. It is, Buffalo Trace itself has 10 times awards, but that's not the point. So in pursuit of the finest whiskey possible, over 50 blends were sampled before making blend number 40. The chosen combination for this carefully result of countless hours of testing. What you'd expect, a
Waffle.
premium whiskey that speaks for itself. So this one, though, you want to go over some notes?
Sure.
It did win awards, by the way.
Ooh.
24 and 25.
We're going high class.
San Francisco, Denver, International, and the Double Platinum Ascot Award. So it did win awards. But it is a definitely understated whiskey. Not a lot of people are so into Travelers. And if y'all remember, a lot of the Buffalo Trace ones, once they started taking off, they went crazy.
Right.
Right? So we've got Eagle Rare, we've got Blanton's.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited but reserved about this one.
So
Intrigued.
this is a collab
With
between Chris Stapleton and Harlan Wheatley. Chris Stapleton, the singer.
correct,
Wow.
and Harlan Wheatley is the
Musician.
master distiller of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. It sounds like they carefully curated results of countless hours of testing and tasting, aka they got drunk.
Yeah.
It's a completely unique combination of whiskeys from award-winning distillers, and exactly wheat you'd expect. Exactly what? Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, get that over. Let's
All right.
pop that sucker.
So then we're gonna open this up. No, he's like, no.
Actually, I don't have a problem with anybody else opening them up.
No, you
that would be fine with me.
You like to de-virginize.
I do.
You like to unwrap and
I
pop.
like the pop.
Pop that cork.
Oh yeah, do it close. Wait. He needs to do it by himself.
Oh, there we
Ooh,
go.
this is a good pop.
Kind of tinny, little high pitched. Okay, pretty subtle.
Cork is
pretty
cork,
subtle.
right? It's not plastic. Oh.
It is not. It is plastic. It is fake
No,
cork.
it's
Kind of went cheap then.
I think everybody's going to the fake cork
not a
now.
lot, lot of,
Wait.
not a lot of smell.
No, it's pretty
I
light.
got like
But
mustard.
again, smelling
let's
from
wait
the
until
bottle. I know we do that
That's
as
a
a
small
thing.
nozzle.
It's not a thing. You can't, because we're going to smell it in the glass.
Right.
It's kind of ridiculous that we smell it out of the bottle, but hey,
But it just makes
it's our thing.
good TV.
Makes for good TV.
Makes it look like we know what we're doing.
We pretend.
Jesus, that's a big pour.
We're good. Okay.
All right. Color-wise,
You want to do you want to do a bottle zoom in there?
Oh yeah.
bottle zoom coming up.
How did it go up again?
It didn't. You told me to.
No, it
Go up
didn't.
Look at
It
that.
did not go up.
It did,
It's
because
you.
look,
It's not.
It's not you, it's me.
nowhere. Look, it's moving.
All right. Well, you guys
It's
are
not
talking. I'm
moving.
thinking.
It's zooming
Why?
because it's on auto zoom because you keep moving shit inside in and out.
Okay,
Anyway.
there we go.
I'll
All right.
fix on the next one.
All right.
Okay, let's.
I'm one in already.
Good.
You guys are slowpoke Rodriguez. I was talking about the color before I was so rudely interrupted. Very good color.
It is a good color.
I like it.
90 proof.
Dog piss yellow. I'm just kidding. 90 proof, 45%.
Yeah, 90 proof, 45%. 90 proof.
That's a bit of heat to it.
Right. I mean, it's lower proof than some of the other
After
shit
your
we've had,
second
but
sip, the heat goes away drastically.
honestly, even the first sip, the heat dissipated pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
it dissipates
Yeah.
very quickly. It's almost like you're training your taste buds to be like, hey, y'all ready for this? There we go. So there was a song from the is that late 80s or
Well,
late 90s?
Late 80s.
Late 80s, yeah.
But if you ever go to any,
The late 2000, late 1900s.
we can probably take it off the
Oh.
side view.
but
too,
they
now.
can still see us.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of cool, actually.
They see our
Yeah.
profile shot.
It looks like your laptop has the sticker of our
It does.
Louis Distillery. Hint, nudge, nudge.
So we're not advertising.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
some of the tasting notes they list out are, of course, vanilla,
Yeah.
aged fruit, buttery shortbread, rounded off by caramel, and a touch of oak. On the
okay.
palate, sweetness followed by
Definitely
spice,
caramel.
toasted nutmeg, oat flavors, and a robust finish. I don't know robust finish, but
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have a lot of aftertaste.
No,
I get that.
I do.
So
I
certainly.
feel that. Yep.
It's.
Yep. You got to hold it. We're gonna barrel rate it.
I'm gonna.
Do a barrel rate.
I will hold my discussion until I have
I'm
rated
3
the
in.
barrels.
I am also
I'm
3
3
in.
in.
And I'm going 2 letters.
Do we want to discuss price on this too, or do we
Oh,
wanna-
shit.
Well, price shouldn't have a bearing.
It
on-
does.
it?
We
No,
can
I
do
already made
price
mine.
afterwards,
You pick
but-
your numbers or whatever, and then we'll. Don't tell me to smile. You stick around and report your wow.
Anyway, so while
Yeah.
he's finding.
Well, he's trying to find a
numbers,
price of something he recently bought.
Yep. Okay. I should have kept the receipt. In fact, I thought I did, but I
Oh,
didn't bring it with me.
jeez.
So, okay.
So what do we think the price is? Or are we doing that afterwards?
Well, let's do it afterwards. Let's rate it here.
Okay.
Because that may change our rating. Who knows?
Mm,
Ready?
yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
As already.
1,
2, 3.
All right, Mr. Lynch.
Logan gives it a 4.
Nice.
I gave it a 3.1.
I gave it a 3.5. This is delicious.
I thought it was
This is very,
it
very
was
good.
I like it
I'm
a
very,
lot.
very happy with it.
Yeah, so like the only reason I rated it just a little bit lower is I definitely do have a taste for like a little bit more peaty kind of flavoring
But
in there.
peat isn't anything in a bourbon or a
I know,
whiskey.
I know.
Okay.
I- but-
He's just explaining his
the
flavor
point
profile.
is it's like,
Your points are valid.
you know, all I'm saying is I gave it a 3.1.
Yep.
If it was a little bit more like smoky, a little bit more like peaty, I probably would have given it higher. But it's very, very pleasant.
Why
But it
don't you
shouldn't
break
be
out your smoker?
Any peat or any smoke.
Because it's not starchy, I know.
Okay.
Why don't you break out your smoker?
I
and,
didn't bring the smoker. I could have.
Well, you know, we could just get a piece of wood and hold a lighter to it.
We
like
probably-
I have the lighter thing.
We
there.
could just start a bonfire right
Yeah,
over
there you go.
Hold our glasses above it. That would be
I don't know
awesome.
if any of you guys hunt. Have you ever heard of people smoking their clothes before they go out to hunt?
Smoking
Oh,
the
to get rid of the scent?
Yeah. I guess
No.
it covers up the scent, and the deer or whatever they're hunting don't don't recognize. So like instead of putting all these weird sprays in the mouth, I just saw it on YouTube.
Well, I guess that's better than some hunters who put deer urine on themselves.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen a guy drink deer urine.
I do that even when I'm not hunting.
Yeah.
Right? Because, delicious.
Yeah, might as well.
Mr. Lynch, you
Okay.
gave it a 4. Why
I gave it a 4. I am very happy with this. I'm already done with mine.
Wow.
It's a very good. Yeah, I'll take a little more.
Yeah.
Very good. The initial burn was right where I needed it to be, and then it completely dissipated. I shouldn't say completely. Dissipated quite a bit on my second and third drinks. Very smooth, easy in the mouth feel, and I could drink this probably on the regular, depending on price. Okay.
I agree. This could be a daily drinker kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Not that I recommend you drink on the daily, but
Why not?
okay, good point. Drink on the daily. If you do drink on the daily, this is a good
Well, we
choice.
do recommend they drink on the daily if we get sponsored by these
commission?
people
Yeah,
and we get a commission. Then yes,
it's what we want.
that's when we'll start.
Always in moderation.
But I think this
That's
is
so good.
delicious. So the thing is, I get a lot of that apple taste. I get a lot of that fruit.
I didn't get, what was the pie or pumpkin?
They didn't say pumpkin or pie. Shortbread.
Shortbread.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I did
they
not
said
get
buttery shortbread. I get some
Buttery,
shortbread.
yes,
I
but
get
not
some
shortbread.
buttery shortbread. But it's not overly sweet, but it's got a sweetness.
Yeah.
It's a burn that goes away right away. It's still just an average age. It is a little lower proof technically than your average
light on
94,
smell,
but
though, too. Like it's not.
it's got a great smell.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny because
It's got a great color.
even though it said initially that I didn't think there was an aftertaste, actually several sips in, there is a little bit of aftertaste of caramel,
Mhm. Yeah.
which is pleasant.
I agree with
Yes.
that. I
You
agree
know,
with that.
it's
There is a little on the back palate,
Yeah.
a little caramel
Or
or caramel if you're that way.
caramel.
Caramel.
But yes, it's
I think that's a
great.
U.S. thing.
Caramel.
Saying caramel.
That's a
Caramel?
British thing to say caramel.
It's caramel because that's what we're supposed
It's
to
an
say.
English thing to say caramel, but a lot of people say caramel.
Caramel.
I went so there was a rival high school that we had called Mount Carmel.
Poor caramel.
It's like because we always nobody calls them, caramel.
But they should.
Mount Caramel.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
See
It's
now,
like-
isn't it spelled C-A-R-M-E-L? Because this is spelled C-A-R-A-M-E-L. If I'm not mistaken.
It's caramel.
You're right. There is an A in there.
Right.
Caramel, not
That's
caramel.
how you're supposed to pronounce
Right.
the A.
I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you.
It's not like Carmel
Don't
as
shoot
in,
the
in
messenger.
California.
Just
Not
want to
yet.
make sure they did that.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well, they didn't talk about it. Anyway, delicious. I
Yeah,
like it.
highly
I
recommend
like it a lot.
Yeah,
Price.
Oh, wait,
I would
wait,
buy
wait. Warwick.
Yes.
I would buy it if it wasn't too expensive.
Well, what would you buy it for? If you saw this on the shelf and that was the price, what would you say?
So-
Yes.
Okay, so if I didn't like the fact that Chris Stapleton has something to do it has
I don't give a shit about him.
He's a country singer, right?
Yeah.
Country.
I would buy this at like $45 every day of the week.
If it was 50, 45 is your limit.
No, I would go as far as 50.
Okay. Just trying to play it out here. Just trying to figure it out.
I'm going to
You?
say $57.
Oh, so that's you're going right in for what you think.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
Then I'll go $49.95.
That's what I would do.
You're not playing prices right.
Yeah, I'll bet $1.
All right. So you said
57.
57. You said
50.
50. $35.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Wow.
That would give it a 5 in my book.
$35.
Okay. Now, was that on sale or normal price?
Normal price.
Really?
That is
Normal
a
price.
hell of a $35.
So $35. Hell yeah.
Right?
Definitely. Now we'll promote the shit out of it. Go for it.
So Buffalo Trace came through again a little bit.
I need a picture on this one.
Are you gonna do a selfie with it?
35. Let me
No, what I do is I put my junk on it at the same
let me
time.
double check if that was the sale price.
That's what the smell is.
Yep.
It's not
Yeah.
caramel.
Yeah, that's ball stench.
No.
Okay.
That's it. $35 all day long.
That is-
$4.99.
Why
I'd like that would be a
you could buy a
perfect.
case
That'd be a
for
good gift.
$400.
Yes, you.
Do you guys feel like this would be a good starter for somebody that's not a big
Oh,
whiskey person?
100%.
Yeah,
This is a great starter bourbon.
for that price, because then you're not spending too much, but it's still got good
Absolutely.
taste. Okay.
So a friend of mine asked me, they said, hey, I'm going to this bourbon party. I don't know shit about bourbon. What's something good to go after?
And you said,
You said Russell's 10 year.
no.
I did. How did you fucking know that? I did. I honestly did.
ever.
I said Russell 10-year. I said because it's still moderately priced around
And you can
$40.
get it everywhere.
You can get it anywhere.
Which Russell's is, what, over 40 now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 40, 45, somewhere between there. But I said, that's it, because they were, a lot of the other, he showed me what the list of other people, and they were bringing like Eagle Rare and Blantons, and I'm like, well, you got to compete a little bit. So I said, Russell Tenure. The party hasn't happened yet. It'll be next weekend. But I would throw this in there.
Yeah.
Instead, I mean, Russell 10 is still outstanding.
Yeah.
But this is even cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's very good.
But okay, but so to qualify it though,
Yeah.
I will say, I would still probably pay $5 more for Russell 10.
Okay.
Well, sure, but Russell 10 is not just $40. Let's see what
I think
Russell.
Really?
I think it's up a little more now.
I think it
I
is.
swear the last one
It's probably
I will
47,
remember.
48.
Oh no, it's still $40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The rye is more
But
expensive.
yeah, I mean, I think it's. I think this is great. I mean,
Yeah.
I said for $35, and again, not that Chris Stapleton has any bearing in all this, but like
I don't know what
I'm surprised that having his name attached to it didn't suddenly that adds $10 to it.
Is his name even on here other than
Yeah.
the scribble?
On the front, it doesn't show
Well, there
any of
isn't
that.
really much of a front, is there?
That's it, CS. He's got his initials on there. I don't know, if he's a country singer, I mean, you lost me right at country. But
Well, same here.
yeah, Chris Stapleton, musician and co-founder
Not
of this
yeah.
whiskey, I guess.
I thought it was-
I don't know. But you notice it's really not anywhere else. It's a very understated bottle. I don't know what that
It
is.
looks like Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, he is. I don't give a shit. Anyway, but the whiskey's good. I'm not giving him the credit for it. I'm giving the master distiller at friggin'
I
Buffalo
concur.
Trace for
Yeah.
coming up with this.
I agree.
Cool.
Anyway, okay,
All right.
so that is our bourbon. That's a 3 thumbs up.
Try another whiskey.
Absolutely. Let's
We
talk.
will move on to
Let's
the
talk
movie.
Good Boy.
Movie.
The movie.
So, should we talk much? Give the premise and then we'll rate it, I
Yeah.
guess, because I want to start talking about it, but I can't.
So the premise is basically this guy who's clearly having health issues decides to move out from the city and move to his grandfather's old house in the woods. And he takes his dog with him. His dog is a relatively new addition to his family, but the dog's cute, and in typical kind of fashion with dogs, as soon as they get there, the dog starts hearing weird shit, and the guy obviously doesn't have any knowledge of what's going on, and then just weirdness ensues.
Good enough. Good enough.
Thank you.
That was interesting, but good enough.
Sure.
Let's
Just,
rate
well,
this.
just
Go.
you know what? Let's rate it.
No.
first.
So, but he did kind of miss the main point, is that this whole movie is from the point of view
Oh,
of
sorry,
the dog.
yes.
Yes, that's what I was kind of going.
So
Yes.
you don't get to see anybody's face clearly enough.
Right.
You don't. All you hear is voices and everything that a dog would see.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's
From
not it's not quite Charlie Brown. You still hear the conversation that's happening
Yeah, it's not.
with the adults in the room, but that's not really the point. The camera is always on the dog. It's not on the humans that are in the house or
Right.
in the sea.
It's the dog's point of view, the dog's experiences, what the dog sees, what the dog dreams.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's rate this thing.
I'm doing a 1 for.
I think I'm going to do a single.
I'm going to do a single, but hold that.
He's
for a
checking
second.
the phone
Okay,
to
I
see
couldn't remember
whether-
the name of something.
whether it's
Double checking.
He's going to look up.
allowing him.
Right, he's going to look up ChatGPT and ask Chat if what he should rate.
I should rate it. Yes, I use AI as my Logan-ness.
Are you set?
I am set.
1,
2.
3.
what do we got? 4. Oh no!
Logan gives it a 2.
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4. Oh, Mr. Lynch.
Yes.
Wow. I know you hate dogs.
You hate dogs.
I do
Fuck
not.
you.
I actually am a dog lover. I had dogs all my life. I'm just a lazy person. I have enough. I have kids.
Do
to
you
take care
see
of.
this cute face over
Oh,
here?
I did.
Look at that cute
I saw
face.
it throughout the entire fucking movie. So I'm a little upset by this. I've waited for this movie since it's been on the circuit.
So already your
the Indy film.
expectations are too high.
The expectations were high. I am not as upset about this movie as I was Skinamarink.
Oh,
but
God,
I'm about as upset
please.
with it as I am with A Violent Nature.
Oh,
A Violent Nature
I
was a
like The
decent
Violent
film, but it was too much of the perspective of the dog. Let's cut the people's heads off so you can't fucking see them. It just, the movie was only an hour and 10 minutes long,
No.
and it felt like
Something
like that.
an hour and 45, 2 hour long movie. Yes.
No.
Yes. I believe it was only an hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 12.
Hour and 12. Okay, so hour and 12 minutes long.
Don't
It's
just
the
have
longest
a lot
hour
of
and 12
attention.
minutes of my entire life.
Unbelievable.
They did have good scares. They did have some good, tension building. By the end of this movie, I was like, it took that long and it was only an hour. I thought this movie was going to breeze by and I was going to be like, oh my gosh, this is great. They should have made it longer. Could not have gone any longer because it just got dragged out.
Your expectations were too high. You've done this before.
I understand that,
where your
but
expectations think it's going to be an award-winning Academy film.
no.
Then
Well, they are trying to get the dog to get an award, right?
Expectations.
Yeah.
It's not so
have
much the expectations. It's more just I was excited for the fact that, I want to see this from the dog's perspective. Because I'm like, I would love that. And I thought what they were going to do was, this is obviously going to have spoilers in here, but the fact that the first thing I thought of was, I'm like, you don't see any of their faces unless they're dead. They only showed the grandpa's face. No,
They do show the grandpa's face.
But he was already dead. So then,
Sure.
guess what happens at the end of the movie?
Right.
The guy dies, and you see the guy's face. You're like, oh, go figure. Like, I knew that within the first 8 minutes of the movie.
So
Sorry.
it's
I'll let you guys.
No.
rebuttal.
But
Go ahead.
it's funny that you should
You're
bring
wrong.
up you should bring up Skin and Ring.
Yes.
Because as I'm watching it, I was honestly thinking, this is what Skin and Ring should have been. in other words,
Honestly, if Skinamarink was this, I would have liked it probably a little more.
Absolutely.
Not more than this movie, but
to me, it's like, because this was, yes, as we said, there's some talking, but it's basically silent and atmospheric from the dog's perspective, and it's like I thought the payoffs were all there. It's like I will admit I thought it ended just very quickly. I wasn't as impressed with how it ended.
Agreed. And the ending was lackluster. So, all right. So I do think. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. This movie was not without its problems.
Mm-hmm.
But
we'll get you guys to change your number.
No. I'll start with the problems. Is we get it? They kind of took a leap of faith about dogs dreaming, and he showed a lot of dreams. But they had to further the story somehow, and that's fine. I was a little confused as to why the ghosts were going after the dog,
right?
When he wasn't the main character. So, when he was pulling the chain back into the doghouse and things like that, you're like, why does he care about the dog?
Right. What's the dog done to them?
The ghost is supposed to be there to take the dog's owner,
right?
The ghost entity, whatever it is, the haunting of the house.
So my understanding with that was this isn't a ghost. This is more like a demon-like type.
Yes,
right.
I agree.
So it's just trying to grab any soul that it can.
And also, I saw it as they're a package deal. In other words, it's like when you see the spoilers, when you see the other dead dog at the very end.
Yeah.
Clearly that's the grandfather and the dog.
Because the neckerchief was on there.
So it's. I think he was going after both of them, but I guess to your point, it's like I didn't like. I mean, it was more like I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that they were going after the dog because again, it's not that.
It's not there to haunt the dog. It's there to haunt the guy who owns the house.
And I think
the dog was a bonus.
The one thing that I would have a problem with, the dog didn't fucking bark.
Yes,
I agree.
Never. Well, it did bark at one point.
It did. It cried a lot. It whined and cried when they were
like.
But you're right. It
what kind of guard dog is that?
Right.
It's like, I see something. I'm not barking. I'm just going to sit here and stare at it.
No, I'm going to hide under the bed.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I will give props to. I did have the jump scare that actually almost got me when the dog goes back and sits at the edge of the bed, and then the man reaches in and pulls it up.
Yes.
I'm like, oh shit! I was not expecting this.
And like the creepy hand.
Yeah. So I liked that part of it. I mean, and like I said, the eeriness that they created with it, because the dog. But yeah, that's the thing. Like at some point, they should have had the dog, start barking, just at random times, and then the guy yells at it or whatever.
But think about this. There's two or more probably annoying noises in a theater in a movie that I can't stand, right? And that's a car alarm going off or a dog barking.
Yeah.
if they would have had him just barking and barking, I would have gotten so annoyed
I agree.
so quickly.
But do it like sparingly, like when the
Sure,
one's
one or
coming
two
towards
barks.
him, like when the entity's coming towards him.
But he did do that. In some scenes, he did bark at the entity that was coming at him. He did bark once or twice and stop. But here's the magic of this movie. From the dog's point of view is anybody, ask anybody. If you see a human die, wow, that's cool. You hurt a dog, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh yeah, there was
Right.
people there. One of the quotes I saw was, "The dog dies, we're rioting."
That's absolutely.
Yeah.
So think about that.
But
That's why you put it from a dog's point of view. Now the dog's the protagonist.
So what I would have really,
sympathy everywhere.
what I really wish they would have done, and this is going to probably piss people off, but I almost wish that the dog, this sounds so bad, but had died with him.
Oh, you.
But then, listen, no, listen.
a
Or you find out that the dog was already dead the whole time, but he was trying to protect him.
I would have
Six-
felt
six
that would have
cents.
cheapened it. If the dog was dead the whole time,
but
I
that's
would have
where
felt ripped off.
that was the thing is I thought they were going to say, because then when they showed the dog that had the collar, I was like, oh my
Right.
gosh, is that it's like him already dead, and
Right.
they're both already technically dead. I did find it odd though that the young man says they all died young, but yet you've got a grandpa that's probably
Yeah,
in
but
the
he was
60s.
a pretty young-looking grandpa, though.
Yeah, but he's probably in
He
the
was still
60s, but like
older.
he's
Hey,
older
hey,
than the guy in
Hey,
his
that's
30s.
young.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, 70s. No, but yeah,
That's old.
but so now like
I'm not. 60s.
yeah, I mean
I'm not my 60s.
the dog. I'll give props to a certain part, but the dog was fucking awesome.
Amazing.
I did like
Yep.
the fact that they showed, because I'm like, they got and this is going to sound even more weird. I wanted them to show a point where the dogs got so scared that it pissed itself, which they showed.
They did.
So I was like, okay, because
Yeah.
like that made me believe more that it didn't want to bark because it was so scared, right?
Right.
So I liked that part, and like I said, there was parts of it that I liked. I just got annoyed by like, okay, you're not showing the human faces. Like dogs know your face. They see that. They're not gonna, from their perspective, they're not always looking at your waist down, right?
Correct.
Like they're gonna look up at your face and they're gonna,
But everything else in there was really sort of point on that hit the mark. So because I thought this is going to be a challenge if they do it all from the dog's point of view,
Mhm.
right? Some of the dreams the dog had of the grandpa and the dog. Has he met the grandpa and the dog? We don't know.
I'm
We can
assuming at some
assume.
point he had to, because they've had that
But it was-
dog for years.
But it was a dream, so it could have been something the demon was putting that dream into the dog's head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
Right. I mean, there's ways to convince yourself.
Oh, but I
of
see
what
what you
they
mean.
know.
The dog. No, I don't think the dog met the
So how did the
grandpa.
dog dream about the other one?
See, he had
didn't.
to.
It was a ghost of the dog.
But he had to
Yes.
at some point though, because that guy has had that dog, because they show in the beginning the dog growing up
As
with
a
the
puppy,
kid.
sure.
So he had to have seen the grandpa and maybe even that dog at some point.
I guess, but like,
I guess it's
I don't. That could have been 15 years.
But that,
difference,
that
I
dog
don't
doesn't look that old.
But the other part of, but aside from that, the dog did see things that the dog wouldn't see, right? So like,
Sure.
the dog saw the owner when the owner died, was being pet by the owner and everything. So that's the part that kind of confused me. Like the dog transcends life and death. How was the living dog able to interact with the dead owner?
So I feel like that was like they were in limbo. Like the guy
Right.
still hadn't been taken
The
yet by
spirit was
whatever, and that's why when he was not sick. Now, here's another gripe. The dog had a chain on it that it
Yeah.
broke free from that.
Yeah,
but
the
then
chain
suddenly
didn't come
its
through.
chain disappeared.
Yeah,
Right. I was like,
noticed
come
that
on,
too.
like. I was
I'm
thinking
with
they
you.
were going to have him go down the stairs. The chain was
The
going to
chain
prevent him
dragging.
just from getting to the owner.
Yeah,
The owner's going to get
yeah.
dragged away.
I
Yeah,
thought
They
the
didn't
same
end up doing
thought
that.
the same
but-
thing. I think
but-
that was one of the flaws. I think that was a glitch. I think there was a
but
miss.
it's either way. It's
continuity.
it's not a horrible movie. It's just
No, it's a great movie.
It's no sinners.
I was
is what you're
yeah.
saying.
God. This was better.
Did I not tell you? Did you not see the list?
Yeah.
Sinners
I
is
did.
Did you
way
guys see
high
my
on the
picture
list.
and what I said? Yeah.
No, I ignored that.
No, but I will give props though. The way they did things, I felt like, and this is going to suck and sound bad, but it should have been about 15, 20 minutes shorter.
Totally disagree.
And the way they did things was a good. Whoever, I don't even remember the director's name. The director,
Ben
he did a
someone.
great job
Ben
with
Ler-
what he had.
Leonberg.
Yeah.
And what they did was a great thing. I liked the scares were good. It just, by the end of it, I was like, okay. Like I was not going like.
I swear to God, this was a typical Logan Lynch over expectation that dropped because the movie wasn't living to your expectations.
Yeah, well,
it didn't have the
make movies
scenes.
that I like. Goddamn
It didn't have the scenes you wanted to show. It didn't tell the story you wanted to tell.
No,
It didn't put it from the perspective you wanted it to be shot. That you built up in your mind that it should be.
No, I didn't know what they were going to go with because I was wondering. I'm like, how are they going to pull this off? And I'm glad that it wasn't fully from his perspective, where it was like,
sure,
like the begging strips commercials, like from back in the day.
But even then, because they did show like not totally from his point of view, because he was waiting by the log for his owner to piss.
Right.
And they showed the guy creeping up behind the dog.
Yeah.
And he goes in the log, comes out, his owner's gone, and they showed the dog didn't see that. But the point is, it's from the perspective of the dog. The whole movie is the dog's.
Wouldn't any dog would have barked at that point. When something walks up behind you, it's not going to go.
I don't think so.
What are you?
I don't think so. My dog would have ran the other way.
Either way, something would have happened. It wouldn't have just sat there and looked at you like, hey, you're some random
But it
person.
greeted him because it was the neighbor. So the dog knew the neighbor.
There you go. It knows the smell.
So I will say, one of the interesting things that I read, and I have on my list of things, is in order to get the dog to do everything they wanted to do, when they prepared the set, they did everything they were supposed to do, and then basically everyone had to disappear from the set, so that the only people that were on the set were the camera operator, obviously the dog, the actors that had to be there, and the trainer.
Mm.
Was
it the director's dog, correct?
Was it?
I didn't.
I feel like I thought I heard that.
Because the dog Indy that's their dog. That's what they named him in the movie.
Right. We named the dog Indy.
Right. And did you notice the movie when they were showing him growing up? What was the movie in the background?
Indiana
Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, that's how they were able to. Because I think truly one of the most impressive things about it was like the way they were able to have him.
Yeah, he is the director.
Sleeping, and then.
So the director was the main actor, main character, the main owner.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew he was the writer and the director and the producer and did the catering and.
Brought everybody
the fluffer for the dog.
Give the massages. Sure. Why not?
But yeah. He's such a cute dog.
He is.
He's such a good boy.
But this is what that movie accomplished, is putting a dog, which everybody who's a dog lover, animal lover, it's always been said, kill the humans, leave the dog alone. If the dog dies, we riot. Because everybody's going to have sympathy for the dog.
I told you the story about how I saw a video of a crime scene. I don't know if I ever told you that. So I was in a class, and it was a CSI type of class, and they were showing a film from a crime scene of I think she was a 17-year-old girl that had been raped and strangled, and they were showing the crime scene. Okay. And they panned from one side of the room, and as they're panning through, you see the dead female on the bed, still cord wrapped around her neck, and they cut over, and you see a little chihuahua laying there dead, and everybody in the audience, everybody that's watching starts, "Aww."
Right.
The teacher pauses the movie and says, "The fuck is wrong with you guys?
Yep.
You've got a 16, 17-year-old dead girl here, and you see a dead chihuahua, and you guys start crying and writing about that."
Right.
He went off on everybody.
That's totally my point.
And now, granted, the dog, what happened was the guy strangled it. The dog was barking, so he kicked it to death. But
you mean the dog was barking?
The dog was barking. Coincidence? Even a freaking chihuahua barks at the guy that's
I just watched a real dog, and it's
but it's just amazing how people get so defensive of animals over humans. I mean, like you should have felt bad for the human, but you were more concerned, is that dog going to die? That dog better not fucking die. But it's like, what if he gave the dog whatever lung cancer he has, and the dog starts going, and there's up blood and shit. There's
a comedian that does a joke about this, where he gets up and he starts talking. He's like, so my grandfather passed away. He had cancer. He died. It was a long, painful death. And he was very, very sickly, and we had to take care of him, and it was a very awkward situation. And he had a dog his entire life. And, he's talking to the audience, and everybody's silent while he's telling the story. He says, and when my grandfather passed away from cancer, the dog, when we told him, I said, we should tell the dog that Daddy's dead. told the dog ran over to his chair and jumped up on his chair and sat on his chair. And the whole audience went, "Aw." He goes, "Yeah, right. You didn't give a fuck about my grandpa.
Exactly.
He died of cancer, but you cared about his dog who's still alive
Exactly.
jumping on the chair."
Bet you that dog would have ate him to stay alive. No.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
I think this was a great movie. It was a great point of view. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. I'm glad they did it. Was it perfect? No. Did it have its mistakes? Sure. There were some flaws in it, but the idea, the concept, I want more of these.
yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was thoroughly enjoyable. It's
Cat's eye.
Yes.
Not totally. And I hate cats.
I like
don't
Cat's
hate-
eye. I hate cats, but I like Cat's eye more than this.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's like it was a thoroughly enjoyable movie. I said I thought it ended too quickly.
It did.
But
It did.
like everything else up to that point was really good. Yes, there are some mistakes in it. Yes, there are some things that I think they
can
maybe
do a
could have
good
done
boy
differently.
too, and have maybe Vera gets the same lung, whatever. I'm assuming it was lung because the guy was coughing.
It had to be some sort of cancer or something.
Yeah. So there you go.
But the way they played that out, I thought, was still really good, even though I guessed what was going on. Because when
Right.
he stopped and then he sits up, I'm like, no, he's still dead. He's just not sure.
Yeah.
But still, I thought it was well. Okay.
So we say go see it.
I
don't.
absolutely.
He says don't.
2 thumbs up and 1 thumb sideways, really. No, not even. Okay.
Anyway.
It's okay.
All right.
So don't see it in the
It's okay. Logan can be wrong
No,
sometimes, too.
I would agree with that. You don't have to see it in the theaters. It's
No,
perfectly
I
okay.
agree.
It's perfectly okay on home video.
Najuta
Totally
films.
agree. Yeah.
Anywho. All right,
Anyway.
folks.
Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Press the button.
Peace.
Ready?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Oh, shit.
What did you do?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay, let's just continue. Ignore him.
Everyone for joining us on another. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like,
I would. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media. Right here.
I'm gonna do like 5 million takes.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social
done.
media.
Come on, I'm a professional here.
What's the matter with that? What's the matter
I
with
said
that one?
feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was
Nothing.
wrong with it.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing for it.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing.
But,
This is a social
but you
media.
see it on different lines. And
Yes,
so I'm like,
but do you
I'm
know where
pointing-
the lines actually are?
By the way, no one can see you because there's a big logo right there.
I know,
the
they
point.
can hear me, though.
No,
We
they
did that.
can't.
I'm Logan Lynch.
We're gonna cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who names
Best.
himself?
That sounds like a made-up name to
Doesn't
me.
it though? Amen.